Karen calls the cops on a black mom with a white child and immediately regrets it. One sunny afternoon, Linda, a middle-aged woman, was enjoying a leisurely stroll around the lake with her small dog, Max. She loved these tranquil moments. The gentle breeze and warm sun provided a welcome escape from the daily grind. But today, something unusual caught her attention. Linda noticed a black woman who seemed out of place, cradling a white child no older than 4. The child wore expensive clothing, suggesting a life of privilege. Nearby, an older white boy, around 9, was resisting the woman's attempts to guide him. His eyes were red from tears, and he was shouting, clearly distressed and unwilling to follow her. The scene struck Linda as unsettling. A sense of unease grew within her. Concerned, Linda approached a nearby police officer, her voice trembling with urgency. "Officer, you need to do something. That woman, she looks like she's kidnapping those kids." The officer followed Linda's gaze, then accompanied her toward the woman with the children. The black woman, Naomi, noticed the police officer approaching and came to a halt. Her eyes reflected a mix of surprise and anxiety. "Is there something wrong?" Naomi asked, her voice calm but edged with tension. She was painfully aware that black women often faced unfair treatment in such situations. The officer glanced at Linda, then back at Naomi, and asked her to explain her relationship with the children. Naomi maintained her composure as she replied, "I'm their stepmother. The little one is Ethan, and the older one is Jacob. Jacob is still adjusting to me, so he's a bit resistant, but I am their stepmother." The officer crouched down to Jacob's level and asked, "Is she your mother? Is what she's saying true?" A devious idea sparked in Jacob's mind. With a determined voice he declared, "No, she's a kidnapper. She tricked us, me and my brother. I want to find my real mom." The accusation shifted the situation dramatically. The officer had no choice but to take Jacob's claims seriously. Linda watched with growing satisfaction as Naomi was escorted toward the police car. "I was right," Linda thought, feeling a sense of triumph for having intervened. Naomi's composed facade crumbled as her heart sank under the weight of the misunderstanding. Her worst fears had come true. No one believed her, and she faced the painful consequences of a situation she couldn't control. At the police station, Naomi endured harsh treatment. She was forced to sit in a stark, cold interrogation room with a glaring light shining directly into her face. Across from her, an officer slammed his hand on the table, his voice accusatory. "Just admit it. You kidnapped those 2 kids, didn't you?" Naomi remained resolute. "I didn't kidnap them. I'm their stepmother. I haven't done anything wrong." Despite her protests, the officers were skeptical and continued to press her for a confession. Meanwhile, outside the interrogation room, Jacob chuckled to himself, proud of the prank he had pulled. He was blissfully unaware of the danger he had put his stepmother in. His younger brother, Ethan, sat quietly, oblivious to the turmoil. Eventually, the police managed to contact the children's biological mother, Sophia. When she arrived at the station, her cold and indifferent demeanor took everyone by surprise. With no emotion in her voice, she said, "I was about to leave for Hawaii with my boyfriend, but I had to come here because of their little prank." The officer was taken aback. "What did you say?" Sophia smirked, her lips curling in a sarcastic smile. "That black woman is their stepmother. She married my ex-husband after our divorce. He's the one raising the kids, and I have my own life." The revelation stunned the entire police station. Naomi's story was true. Without further ado, Sophia was eager to leave and catch her flight. Jacob, desperate not to be left behind, ran to Sophia, crying and pleading, "Mom, I want to go with you. Please don't leave me with her." Sophia turned, her gaze icy and devoid of warmth. She shoved Jacob aside, her eyes narrowing as she raised her hand, ready to slap him for being a nuisance. But before her hand could connect, Naomi intervened, stepping in front of Jacob and taking the slap herself. Without a word, Sophia stormed out, leaving as abruptly as she had arrived, Naomi stood there, her cheeks stinging from the blow, but her resolve unshaken. She looked at Jacob with a mix of pain and compassion, silently forgiving him for the turmoil he had caused. At that moment, the door of the police station burst open. Daniel, Naomi's husband and the father of Jacob and Ethan, stormed in. It quickly became clear that Daniel was the newly elected mayor of the city, just back from an extended business trip. His face was etched with worry upon learning of the situation. Daniel rushed to Naomi, embracing her tightly. His voice choked with emotion. He said, "I'm so sorry. I wasn't here to protect you. I'm truly sorry." The officer who had interrogated Naomi bowed his head in shame as Mayor Daniel demanded the officer's immediate demotion. Speaking out forcefully about equality and the unacceptability of discrimination based on skin color, Daniel made it clear that such behavior would not be tolerated. After addressing the police issue, Daniel turned his stern gaze to Jacob. He was about to reprimand the boy for causing such a serious mess, but Naomi, having just taken the slap for Jacob, intervened. "Don't do that. He's just a child. He needs time to understand." Jacob, who had witnessed the entire ordeal, began to cry uncontrollably. He realized that his biological mother, whom he had longed for, did not care for him as he had hoped. The person who truly loved and protected him was Naomi, the stepmother he had previously resented. Overcome with regret, the boy ran into Naomi's arms, sobbing, I'm sorry, Mom." Naomi held Jacob close, comforting him as she always had. The room fell silent, and everyone present understood that a new family had been forged, not just by blood, but by genuine love and care. In the end, not only did Jacob learn a profound lesson about love and family, but so did Linda, the officer, and everyone else present. They all walked away with deepened insights into prejudice, humanity, and fairness.